Over the Shakahola report recently presented to President William Ruto. One of the main issues is the performance of miracles in churches, with church leaders arguing that it is a spiritual issue. And as Paul Kirobi tells us, the report states in part that any person performing a miracle with the intent to harm another person will be penalized up to 5 million shillings. Take a look.
Just 1 week after President William Ruto received the Shakahola report that has a raft of recommendations following the Shakahola massacre, where more than 400 people were reported dead, some church leaders have remained divided over some sections of the report, one of the burning issues being the matter with performing miracles in churches. This has received a backlash from some church leaders who now say the document should be reviewed further, saying that performing miracles is a spiritual matter.
Kini ijulikane, sisi ni watu wa miujiza. Na Mungu wetu ni wa miujiza. Na kwa sababu tuliitwa na Mungu, ikiwa unaona muujiza, hiyo document hatuitaki kabisa kabisa.
Zile vitu ambavyo yani zile itikadi ambazo wana abuse ama wanatumia vibaya yapo kwenye dini. Kwa hivyo wewe ukiingilia na uitoe, utakuwa sasa unachafua, unaharibu.
The Shakahola report recommends that a religious leader who, by means of any false and fraudulent representations, tricks or schemes as to healing, or fraudulently obtains any financial gain or matter benefit from any person, or induces the person to deliver money or property to the religious leader, commits an offense. This will in turn attract a fine of at least 5 million shillings.
Na tumesema ya kwamba hiyo document irudishwe kwetu, na ijulikane ya kwamba kuna proposal tulipeleka parliament, na hiyo proposal ilisomwa mara ya kwanza, na kwa sababu ilisomwa, ilienda wapi?
Report also states that any person who, under the guise of religion, disparages any divergent religious belief of another person and does anything that causes harm will be committing an offense. The person is liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 5 million shillings or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 20 years or to both. The matter is now causing a headache among religious leaders from different parts of the country. Several religious leaders are now blaming the government for remaining silent despite having the intelligence to identify which churches are conducting their business contrary to the constitution.
Na tusipopigana na ufisadi bado tutaendelea hata tukiwa na sheria nzuri vipi. Sheria haifanyi kazi. Sheria ni wino kwenye kurasa za kitabu. Sheria hufanya kazi ikiwa tutatoa hayo maandishi tuyatekeleze.
With President William Ruto having stated that the government will continue to safeguard and protect the freedom of religion and worship, it is expected that he will consider the recommendations and take steps that will not jeopardize the freedom of worship and religion in the country. Paul Kirobi, TV47, Nairobi.
Thank you, Paul. Residents of Mukuru, Kwanjanga